I look over there, and then she just breaks down crying. I'm just like, I can't do this with you right now. I gotta lock in. This is notes on a scene for my short film, Fetching Pyre, Furever Ignited. So this was definitely the most personal video that I've ever made. You know, it being a story about my dog and what it was like growing up with him, the impact, which I think that was also the hardest part too. You know, the fact that it being a personal story and my own experiences, but also, you know, being able to switch to have a director's mindset where I'm just viewing myself as a character. Alright, so for the title, Fetching Pyre, Furever Ignited, we got a little bit of wordplay going on here because our theme is fire and dogs. So fetching pyre sounds like catching fire, but it's fetching because it's a dog. And pyre is what they call the wood that they used to burn during like Viking funerals. So like that scene in Troy or in How to Train Your Dragon where they burn Stoic at the ship, it's called pyre wood. And since this was a bit of a tribute video, the process of making it kind of felt like collecting pyre. And then Furever Ignited sounds like Forever United, but forever because it's a dog, and then ignited because it's fire. Alright, so for the intro, what happened with Zero felt very sudden and abrupt, so I knew I wanted to start the video off that way. Which is why we go from that black screen to that hard cut of me chopping into the log. But basically it's meant to give you a little bit of a jolt and set the tone with punch you in the face right out the gate. Stuff has already hit the fan, but then we're just kind of picking up the pieces. And then with this wide shot, it was very important because anytime you shoot a character in the wide, it's going to make them look very small and insignificant by comparison. It really helped convey a feeling of loneliness. But also this shot kind of changes the tone too. Where all the clips up until now, they've been very loud and fast paced. But once we hit this shot, the volume goes down. And then after a walk out, you know, we hold on that empty frame, kind of leaning into the fact that there's a little bit of a void there. Whether or not it actually conveys that, that's a different story. But when you have something like that in mind, it can just help you figure out how you want to shoot it. And then as far as wardrobe, we went with brown and black because that's the colors of a German Shepherd. Now this is the scene where I'm putting the picture on the wall. This is kind of the big climactic moment that we've been leading up to for the past 9 minutes. Because of that, the music choice I knew was very important. But one of the songs I liked for this was a song called Northern Attitude by Noah Kahan. Also, didn't know it at the time, but the album cover for the song is actually a picture of a German Shepherd. That's full circle. But towards the end of the song, it has a very like climactic, dreamy like type of feel to it, and that's the same feeling that I wanted this scene to have. But in the video, the actual tune of this song is actually similar chords to the How to Train Your Dragon theme song, but it's just slowed down and added some reverb on it. Now with this shot is a perfect example that sometimes your best moments are often by accident. It just so happened that the way the light hits in my room, it puts a natural glare right over top of Zir. And given the fact that this is the last time in the video that you see Zir, it just gives him a nice fade to white and then it focuses on me. And I just think it really helps to tell the rest of the story. This one was rough, man. I don't even know where to begin. So I knew from the jump that I wanted to end the film on this shot just because it has a lot of meaning. It kind of has that Pyre Viking burial type of feel to it. But filming, one thing that worked out that wasn't planned, we needed the fire to be like really big, so we used a cardboard box. But cardboard burns like really quickly. But what happened, it actually ended up giving me like a natural fade to black, which worked out perfectly. So from a technical standpoint, filming this was perfect. But from an emotional standpoint, it was awful. Because as we were filming, I was sitting there and I realized that this was the first time that we lit a fire since everything that happened. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, this sucks. But I'm still trying to, stay in my director's headspace. But my sister, she was over to the side getting the shot of my face through the fire. But I look over there and then she just breaks down crying. I'm just like, I I can't do this with you right now. I gotta lock in. But we ended up filming two different takes of it, one with the chair and one on without. But I ended up going with the one with the chair just because I feel like that's more true to the story. But like for everyone who's had a dog, you know that they impact your life in a unique way, and it's a spot that can't really be filled. And I think having the empty chair there signifies the fact that he left his mark and he will always have been here. That and the fact that, you know, we're still finding his hair everywhere in the house. So, you know, he's always around here somewhere.